Ladies and gentlemen, we are presenting to you a special 2K MMR broadcast brought to you by the 8man8. Roaming as your position 4, we have Bounty Hunter played by Burrito de Shrek. Your safe lane carry, or your position 1 carry, will be a lone shadow for your Radiant squad. In your mid lane, we have Tinker, played by Bangarang. Azin, another position 4 roamer, will be played by Pudge. Who bought the courier? I don't know. Most likely Bounty Hunter. And in the off lane, we will have Earthshaker, played by Safe Lane Dash Aaron Vaj. Arian Vaj is what I'm guessing what he was going for that. So, not sure whether he's actually going safe lane or whether the AM is going off lane. But either way, should be amusing to watch. On the dire side, in this corner, we have It's Speedster playing the position 1 carry, Luna. And we have, for your position 5 support, has a mere ward and 3 tangos. Self-sacrificial, the man, the legend, the TddyBear. In your mid lane, we will have Serkai playing a Necrophos. In the off lane, we will have TT Crisp playing an Axe. Also in the off lane, which could be a position 1 carry, could be a dual off lane shenanigans going on for the dire side, we have the Jedi. Who will be getting the farm? I don't know. My guess is Axe will be cutting the wave here fairly quickly, and possibly will be transitioning into the jungle. Tinker has been disconnected from this game, but it's irrelevant. Arrows are being drawn on the map. Orange wants to make an aggressive move. Slight pause in the game. If you're watching this on YouTube, you can feel free to fast forward through this, as this is a live stream. I'm just gonna have to sit here and riff while waiting on this. And I think this is the absolute best thing I can be casting right now. Possibly in 8 minutes. I'm not sure. It's either 8 minutes or 1 hour and 8 minutes from now. I'm going to have to switch over to the WSEG qualifiers. But until then, this 2K cast is absolutely the best thing that I can be doing with my time. Battle for the top rune. Actually won by the Bounty Hunter. Very well played by him. AM getting a few right clicks onto the Crystal Maiden. TddyBear, what are you doing? AM actually, he levels his blink first. But a good freeze coming in from the Crystal Maiden. Oh, okay, so no Orb of Venom purchased by the Bounty Hunter, or that would have definitely been a kill onto the TddyBear, who will have to limp away and heal at the base before supporting the Luna, who will have to really watch herself as she is dealing with a 2v1 situation to start off the laning phase. Meanwhile, in the bottom lane, we have Earthshaker Pudge against Troll and Axe. Definitely a dire favored matchup, at least at level 1. That being said, if Pudge is able to get a hook under a tier 1 tower, Axe may be vulnerable here. Second hook will be available in 4 seconds, so they're not going to be able to get a kill. Troll actually leveling Fervor first, so he will be getting that bonus damage, even starting at level 1, or bonus attack speed, excuse me. In the mid lane, Necrophos at 5-2 versus a 4-0 Tinker. Necro doing a pretty good job in a, I would say, relatively even matchup early on, but Tinker will be sure to dominate that once he gets a few levels in laser and homing missile. Necro will have to be sure to get a lot of last hits in order to regen through the harassment coming in from the Tinker. Certainly possible. And Axe has begun to cut off the creeps here, and Earthshaker and Pudge will have to last hit under tower to start off this game. Misses one last hit. We'll be setting up the hit on the range creep. Actually, no. Just, ooh, misses a hit onto the melee. Only one last hit out of that full lane of racks. Cutting off creeps, definitely working for the dire side. Axe is doing a very good job of letting Troll get the last hits. This will keep peace in the lane at the 2K MMR level. Troll is probably screaming that he needs the last hits and farm, which is true. Troll without farm is not very good. Tinker getting chased down by the Necrophos. Could this be the first blood? Necro will not pursue under a tier 1 tower. Tinker jukes into the trees with a bottle to sustain him. And first blood actually goes down onto the AM in the top lane. Gets chased down under the tier 1 towers from the Luna. Good kill. And damage purely done by the Luna there. Only 114. So AM was sticking in a lane while very, very low on health. Probably not the smartest decision from him. But he's back. He's ready to go off lane AM. Already has his ring of health. Stout shield is for pussies. He'll be fine with the extra regen. In the meantime, Axe and Troll continuing the onslaught onto the creeps behind the tier 1 tower. Pudge desperately looking to get a hook, but will not be able to do so. Axe and Troll doing a very good job of staying out of hook range. Cutting off the creeps way behind, actually closer to the tier 2 tower than the tier 1. And Necro still doing decently here in the mid lane, 17-2 versus 14-3 of the Tinker. 4 minutes until supposedly the games will be starting. I will just have to keep continuously looking at the WSEP. Okay, so lobbies have not been created yet, but the instant they are, I'm going to be going towards that just because it amuses me. Ping's coming out into bottom lane. Teddy possibly feeding the second blood of the game, and the last hit does go to the anti-mage. And he is just that much closer towards his Battle Fury. Actually, rushing the Battle Fury. Boots, again, like the Stout Shield, are for pussies. Who needs them? Boots, not very important item in this game. Power Treads. For those of you at home who may be confused, Power Treads, you'll actually farm faster with AM and therefore be able to get your Battle Fury faster. Or you'll get your Battle Fury plus Treads faster if you build the Treads first. Just because with the Treads, you're going to be able to cleave through the creeps in lane faster and then blink onto a jungle camp and get the farm of that jungle camp. It's just a little bit more efficient. Oh, Tinker, a good rotation towards the bottom lane, able to get a kill onto the Axe. Burst damage coming in. Tinker doing quite a bit of damage in that fight. We'll just casually walk, saunter towards the bounty room and able to pick that up. AM falling pretty low. Oh, good root coming in from the TddyBear, securing the kill. And actually getting the kill for himself. 300 gold in the Crystal Maiden's pockets. Pretty poor at the beginning of the game. Necro goes down to... Oh, a good hook coming in from Pudge with follow-up damage from Tinker. Will be able to secure a kill onto the Necro in the mid lane. So Pudge doing a good job rotating around. Doesn't even have boots yet, but does have a bottle. Has a Winlay, so I'm sure he's going to be looking towards getting Tranquil boots at some point. Pudge actually just hanging around here in the mid lane, despite being very low mana. We'll use his healing salve in order to get back to full health, though. This is what I'm interested in. That is the tournament that I'm really wanting to see. Good call coming in from Axe with the 2 points in Fervor. Oh man, Troll actually running towards the Earthshaker. Maybe not the wisest decision there, as Earthshaker will absolutely wreck him. The Enchant Totem giving him 100% true strike on his attacks, as well as critical damage. Troll, not understanding how Earthshaker works, ends up going down. Rotation coming in from the TddyBear will be able to root the Tinker, albeit temporarily. And Tinker will be able to walk away from that aggression coming in from the Crystal Maiden. Reaper Scythe was available, but Necrophos decided not to use it, didn't want to kill there. Perhaps worried about the counter aggression coming in from the AM, who is only level 4. Perseverance in hand. Axe actually goes down here in the bottom lane, and it does appear the creep cutting shenanigans have not been working in the dire favor, as a 4-man rotation will be able to stop that in its tracks. Earthshaker already level 6 compared to the Axe, or excuse me, Earthshaker already level 7 compared to Axe at level 6 and Troll at level 5. Pudge keeping his value mango for a rainy day. Does have plenty of mana at the time. Actually looking to set up a hook here. We'll decide against it. Probably a wise decision since Axe is full health. Already has Strangle Boots and a Ring of Health. So he's pretty tanky. Not exactly the person you want to be hooking in if you're a Pudge. Client is out of date. What? I don't understand. But I will be keeping an eye on the WESG, seeing if games will be available there. But currently 6-3. Slight 1k gold lead for the Gradient Squad. Tinker playing out of his mind, top of the net worth charts, able to get a kill onto the Luna, who uses her ultimate, and Tinker currently on the hunt. CM, go for it, CM. Spell cooldowns in 3, 2. Oh, gets the root onto the TddyBear with the kill onto the Tinker. The CM playing out of her mind. Currently 2-1-0 as a position 5 support. Barely has boots, but it doesn't matter. TddyBear proving he is a step in a class above the rest of this 2K party game. He is the master 2K player, the TddyBear. Pudge looking to set up a hook, already level 6. Ultimate on cooldown for the next 8 seconds, but Necro will have to be cautious. No levels in Ghost Shroud as of yet. Makes sense since he was up against the Tinker in lane. Ghost Shroud will just amplify the damage coming in from the Tinker, but with a magic wand, I think just 1 level in Ghost Shroud would have been a little bit valuable, I imagine. Speedster, very low on health, still staying in lane. Has Mask of Madness to sustain him through last hitting creep camps if he wants to do that. And that's exactly what he's doing. Not even using the Mask of Madness to farm up the creep camp, instead leaving 2 small creeps for a rainy day. Don't want to complete the camp. You got to tease him a little bit. Troll. Axe. Working on a tier 1 tower. They may have fed a little bit in the bottom lane, but it doesn't matter. They're still going to be able to take that down. Axe will continue cutting off the creeps. Has a Vanguard. Is more than tanky enough to do so. Tranquil Boots will be off cooldown here in a little bit, and even though he's only at about 40% HP, he will heal up relatively quickly. Has base regen of 12.9 thanks to the Vanguard. CM goes down to a good rotation coming in from the Earthshaker. Didn't even need to use his ultimate, but did reveal his Blink Dagger purchase. Axe working on his Blink Dagger, about 1,500 gold away from that, 1,600 gold. Call just a little bit too late coming in from the Axe, but Earthshaker with the good combination coming in onto the Axe will be able to eventually bring him down. Ultimate, no. It is the Earthshaker able to get the last hit despite Pudge using his ultimate onto the Axe. Necro. 1-1-1 this game. Best KDA other than, I would say, Crystal Maiden. Has plenty of mana to work with. Anti-Mage still struggling to finish off his Battle Fury at the 13.5 minute mark. Will have enough gold in roughly 100. And boom, he has enough gold to complete it. All he needs is a courier at the side shop in order to make that happen. Instead of farming the bottom wave of creeps, he will be deciding to blink onto the enemy secret shop in order to secure that Battle Fury. I guess that kind of makes sense if your courier is constantly being used by all your 2K buddies, but I do think the bottom... Oh, multiple tracks coming in with it, shurikens toss coming in from the bounty hunter will be able to secure 2 kills on the dire side, and Pudge will be able to limp away with less than 10% HP. Will be healing up thanks to the Tranquil Boots and bottle, and actually looking for a hook. Does have a follow-up stun if he gets it off, and Necrophos will end up dying to the burst damage coming in from Tinker. Again, I'm going to be looking at the WESG. Seeing if any games are available as of yet. And it isn't. But I will keep you guys posted if that does change. Oh, Pudge is caught out in between two. I can't imagine he's going to be able to get away. Oh, good stun lock coming in from Troll. Not doing well toggling in between ranged and melee, but it doesn't really matter. A good blink, or not a blink call, just a call coming in from the Axe will be able to secure that kill. Luna. Ooh. Troll died to the neutral creep there. Just loses 177 gold, but it was highly amusing. Oh, Pudge will be able to lock down the Necro, but he does have his ultimate available. Necro not necessarily needing to use it. Did have his wand available. Was stun locked from the Earthshaker, who does pay for it with his life. 4 for 2 exchange so far for the dire side. Axe deciding to right click before calling. Not necessarily the best decision there, as Tinker will be able to walk away from the engagement. Axe desperately wanting his Blink Dagger, which he has just gotten enough gold to purchase. So he will be able to hunt from the trees and try and bring down the Tinker, who has yet to purchase his Blink Dagger and will have to be very cautious with his movements. up until this point in the game. We'll need that in order to dodge out the incoming ganks from Axe. And for Axe, your best thing you can do is stay out of sight, out of the lanes. And since Tinker knows that Axe is in the mid lane, actually revealed his Blink Dagger, by the way, he will feel free to push out this bottom lane. And now he should have enough gold to purchase his Blink. And he will be... Oh, that was a very greedy TP coming in from the Tinker. Just trying to secure one last hit. Tinker not using his rearm, or his soul ring in between rearms. And not even bothering to use his bottle while in the fountain. Just little micro things that the Tinker can do to improve his game. Caught out by the Crystal Maiden. Does use her root and ultimate with a call coming in from the Axe. It looks like this Tinker just got shit on. Kill goes to TddyBear, 443 gold in his pocket. Looking to complete the... actually has enough money for the Urn of Shadows going towards that Spirit Vessel. Luna farming up in the top lane. Looking for Manta style. 19 minutes into the game, doesn't have her Yasha completed yet. She's been having a pretty rough one, folks. Luna currently at 1, 2, and 5. Has been hiding pretty much all game due to the aggression and rotations coming in from Pudge and Earthshaker. And just generally playing very passive, not understanding the fact that she's Luna, she has glaives. Probably should be using that to hit jungle creeps. And she'll take out the small camp and maybe has learned her lesson. So, TddyBear, the CM, is my friend. And literally, this is just a 2K MMR shitcast that I'm doing for the fun of it. And and I'm just commentating his game. Hopefully he'll look this up on YouTube and have a chuckle at it. But I will be doing a serious broadcast of the WESG qualifiers. I think that'll start in about an hour. But in the meantime, I'm just having a good time. Not gonna lie, drinking a little bit of whiskey, but having a good time broadcasting a friend who looks like he may get a kill onto the Earthshaker, but he ends up going down to the Luna Ultimate instead. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly been my mentality, just practicing it up. Uh-oh. TddyBear gets wrecked. Gets wrecked by the Bounty Hunter. 2 for 2 exchange as AM and Earthshaker did fall previously. Troll has Shadow Blade, Mask of Madness. Working on Diffusal Blade. Not sure whether I agree with that pickup. I mean, I guess it'll slow down the Tinker. But I definitely think if you're the Troll in this scenario, you either go BKB as your next item, or you go MKB. And BKB is probably the best choice. As you want to get maybe one farming item, one other item, and then a BKB if you're on the Troll Warlord. Whether that's Mask of Madness into Sanjin Yasha, or whether that's Sanjin Yasha into Shadowblade, or basically Sanjin Yasha, Mask of Madness, and Shadowblade. You purchase 2 of those, and then you go for BKB. Oh yeah, that is sad. But definitely there will be, I do believe there's going to be Northern South America qualifiers for the WESG, and hopefully I will be able to get a few viewers when those games start. Which I actually did think they started about 14 minutes ago, but I keep periodically checking the lobby, and yeah, there's no games currently available there yet. But it's not looking too good for my position 5 support friend. Has the team has a Radiant R3K net worth advantage. AM continuing to scale. Actually purchased Hand of Midas. Oh my god, I didn't even catch that. But AM not in a good mental state, as he did start off in the off lane. Fed a couple kills early on. He is 1-5-0. But even if he's 1-5-0, he's top 4 in the net worth charts, and actually purchased up a Hand of Midas onto the anti-mage, and you can really tell it's a you can tell it's a 2K game. But it's actually really fun to cast these sorts of games after looking at the semi-pros constantly. In 3 days. Yeah, the thing about casting actual tournaments, or not qualifiers to tournaments, is there's always a professional caster casting it, and with like good production value and whatnot, and I almost never get the amount of viewers that I get on like a random join Dota 2 tournament, or just the qualifiers that I've been doing, where basically I need no competition in order to get a bunch of viewers. But either way, it's fun to cast them and just practice. Yeah, definitely. Pudge actually has a very reasonable build-up going into Hooded Defiance, into Pipe next. Hooded Defiance really valuable this game, since up against a CM who actually gets correct by the hook. Follow-up stun with Earthshaker will be able to secure a kill. 3-man rotation coming in. Axe does have a Blink Dagger available, but the body blocks coming in from the Luna are too strong. AM, 24 minutes in, yet to buy boots. I'm from Oklahoma, from the great state of Oklahoma. Currently residing in Ardmore, Oklahoma. Possibly will be moving to Oklahoma City within the next month or so. Really depends. I am currently in negotiations with a apartment complex, seeing if they will let me go month to month, as I am still on the job hunt, and I don't really want to commit to like a 6-month or a 12-month lease. Oh, ultimate coming in. We'll be able to catch out the Pudge. Good job there. Luna uses her ultimate just to make sure that the Pudge goes down. And I did miss a Tinker kill somewhere on the map. Wow, Pudge actually did a significant amount of damage in that team fight. Bounty Hunter has mech, Spirit Vessel. We'll be completing Guardian Greaves at some point, I'm sure. Troll uses the ultimate, but doesn't have any detection on him, so Bounty will just be able to walk away. I look like police. I look like the Walker Texas Ranger. I'm a Texas Ranger. I can dig it. I like it. By the way, can you hear the in-game volumes? Fine. I'm not sure whether my voice is overpowering it or not. Oh, I'm definitely a cowboy. A cowboy who loves playing internet video games and Dota 2, and Dota 2, and who has only ridden a horse like 3 times in his entire life. But I'll call myself a cowboy. Why not? I got the goatee. I got the cowboy hat. I got the denim shirt. I'm the whole package. Luna about to get shreked on by the AM. Uses his ultimate to try and slow her down. Homing missile will be able to catch her out. AM blinking in just to make sure. Axe call. Not sure where that was at. But Axe call, I guess, was on the Bounty Hunter. They are able to secure a kill onto him. Dire side on the chase, but with Oh, Axe able to catch out the Pudge, who does have his ultimate available, but with the right clicks coming in from the Troll, I do believe Pudge will end up dying. Last hit goes to the Troll Warlord. Okay, that's good. So very small gold advantage for the Radiant side. Ooh, Axe catching out the Earthshaker, who will have to sit on the bench for the next 70 seconds. Good ultimate from Necro will be able to secure a kill. Actually has Aghanim Scepter, so that ult will be off cooldown fairly quickly. And the Dire smell their opportunity, sense that this is their moment to shine. Troll using his ultimate onto the tier 2 tower, not saving it for the tier 3. Little bit of a mistake there, but Glyph was actually used in the tier 2 as well. With 50 seconds down onto the Earthshaker, I could definitely see the Dire pushing up if Luna would be participating with a team, but Luna taking a time out from the team pushing activities, deciding to push into the top lane. So it'll be a 4v4 situation, Earthshaker pop back, Echo Slam onto 2, follow-up stun onto 3, and that will mean a dead Troll Warlord. CM soon to follow. And ult coming out from Necrophos will not be able to net himself a kill. Ultimate and a hook will mean a 4-for-0 team wipe coming in for the Radiant side. In the meantime, Luna farming it up will soon be flaming his teammates, saying, "Why you guys pushing?" Luna has jungle creeps to hit, but he's like, nah, I'm good. I'm just going to stand out here in the jungle. I have a TP on cooldown. Soon I'm going to be using it. But Luna, exceptionally scared, will actually be TPing back to base. Which, I was making fun of her, but TPing back to base is actually a decent decision. No need to get caught out if the Radiant squad were organized enough to try and hunt for her in the jungle. But I think that would have been worth the risk for her to farm up a little bit. Like, I would imagine only like 5 to 6K players and above would decide to hunt for Luna in the jungle instead of pushing down one of the lanes. And definitely at this level, I think Luna would have been fine to just farm in the jungle. Axe Call will be just onto Manta Illusions for the anti-mage. AM actually farming pretty good. AM has, it's 30 minutes into the game. AM has not completed boots, and the Dire side are losing to him. I just want to point that out. That AM boots not necessary. Did go the -2 second blink cooldown, so that's good. That will help with his mobility issues, but my God, 30 minutes in, no boots onto the AM. And let's take a look. Earthshaker has BKB. Pudge finished up his pipe. Nothing much else. Ags on Necro. Fairly standard item build up from Luna. About 10 minutes late on all of his items, so. Axe should be going Blade Mail. Actually got Blade Mail and working on Heart. And Troll going crit instead of a BKB. Definitely not the right call, but doing a lot of damage feels good for the Troll. So that is exactly what he will be doing. And I apologize, but I do have to take like a 2-minute break. I have been going pretty hard on the whiskey and coke. I will be right back. I'll leave you to watch Tinker for like 2 minutes. Yeah, when you gotta go, you gotta go. Oh, and I'm missing a team fight here. CM and Pudge end up going down. Good burst damage provided by the Tinker. Ultimate used by the Luna will actually be hitting on multiple folks, but burst damage will not be enough. Only Pudge falls. Good BKB used by the Earthshaker, able to secure his Echo Slam and Fissure. Showing a fight recap, you do see Earthshaker with a significant amount of team fight control and damage, but the nukes coming in from Tinker will be doing the majority of the work for the Radiant side. 8k gold lead. AM farming super efficiently here in the bottom lane. Already has Battle Fury Manta. Abyssal Blade. Oh my god. And he's already level 24, 34 minutes into the game. But he is going to be bringing out two Tumba knowledges to the AM. That is insane. Insanely greedy. And he has Hand of Midas in order to boost up his experience. But no. That's not enough for AM. He has to reach level 25 immediately. He needs that plus 25 spell shield right now. That's actually a hell of a good ability. AM can have minus 75% spell. Wow. I actually have never looked at the level 25 talent tree for AM, but that's actually insane. That's better than Huskar. Oh, take care, Jeff. Looks like Necro is about to get wrecked. And he does go down. So AM, having to deal with a split push coming in from the Luna, will be TPing out to the top lane. And will easily be able to deal with it. Going Butterfly. Boots. Still not necessary. 36 minutes into the game. Luna. 12k gold lead actually for the Radiant squad. Looks like they firmly have this game on lockdown. But with the BKB coming in from Luna, she will actually be able to deal with burst damage coming in from Tinker. So there is a scenario that Dire hold their ground just due to the BKB of the Luna. Troll, after purchasing 4 damage items, will decide this is the perfect time to go BKB. I'm glad he decided not to go finish his Bloodthorn and or Daedalus prior to completing that BKB. Troll currently sitting at 8, 7, and 2. Sharing farm with the Luna. They are doing a good job of staying together, at least the 3 of those. Axe, on the other hand, will be doing his own thing in his own jungle. Necro gets caught out here in the top lane. Good kill coming in from Tinker and AM. AM doing the majority of that damage, but Tinker getting sniping the last hit. Echo Slam coming in onto 2. Luna and Axe currently getting caught down, but Anti-Mage able to burst down the Luna. Does have a plus 25% spell shield, so he will be able to walk away from the incoming burst damage from both Crystal Maiden and Luna. So for Luna, it would definitely be a good decision to go for a Lincoln Sphere, just to be able to counter out the Abyssal Blade coming in from the AM. But then again, she also is responsible for getting a Monkey King bar as well, just to deal with the Butterfly coming in from the AM. So no really good item choices for the Luna, as she needs multiple in order to stay relevant in this game. Troll ends up falling to a good ultimate coming in from the Pudge. Axe hooked in from the Pudge, doesn't have an ultimate. Blink in from the AM, just a little bit off the mark, but Axe will end up going down either way. Ultimate from the AM will be able to finish that off. Oh wow. Necro ultimate will not be able to get the last hit onto the Pudge, but with the additional burst damage, they will be able to secure a kill. Pudge currently has 53% magic resistance. Kind of want to listen to music. Oh, good ultimate coming in from the Luna. Will be able to focus down the AM, but with a 75% spell life shield, he'll just be able to shrug off the damage. And ultimate coming in onto the illusion from Necro, and AM will just be able to blink back in and get secure himself a kill. Has 430 movement speed. That's just dirty, just with the amount of movement speed coming from the Butterfly Flutter. Enough to secure himself a bash with the Abyssal Blade. And it looks like Radiant side will be able to secure a victory here. All tier 2 towers are gone. First laner Axe falls, and I'm sure Megas will be falling here shortly. Luna has buyback, but certainly doesn't need to use it, as she will be responding here in about 5 seconds. AM secures the second laner Axe, and we'll be blinking in and finishing off this game. And that's going to be it. GG well played has been called. I guess we're going to have to wait for the Fountain Dies to commence. Luna does use her BKB, but it's still locked down by the Pudge regardless. Oh my god, the damage currently being done by the Luna is absolutely insane. Actually gets a 4-man team wipe with a call coming in from Axe, able to lock down everybody. And the comebacks are real. I say that, but there's... Yeah, that 4-man call absolutely wrecked the Radiant squad. But Dire have already lost the 2 lanes of Axe, as well as the melee in the bottom lane. Or excuse me, Ranger Axe. So there's probably not going to be any sort of comeback unless they immediately charge down mid and immediately get another 4-man call. But... considering it's 2K, I would not be shocked if Necro decides to start farming again. And no, he's actually going to be pushing down bottom lane, which is probably like the second best thing he could be doing right now. Oh, Pudge. Pudge, what are you doing? I guess Troll just walking down mid, able to get a kill onto the Pudge. Glyph used on the Radiant side despite the backdoor protection still being up. Won't be up anymore with creeps at the door. Oh, AM's going to get locked down with a buyback. Oh, man, he's just able to blink away. Troll not able to get the chain stun in. If Necro was not farming creeps in the bottom lane, he would have been able to secure a kill onto the AM there. But in the meantime, Luna will be BKB'd up. We'll try and right-click down the Pudge, but will not be able to do so. AM blinking back in, full health after visiting the fountain. With the ulti coming in from the Crystal Maiden, it will be canceled out with a good cheap stick coming in from the Tinker. 4 for 0 team exchange. Necro saying, "Come on, guys, we should have been pushing bottom." But in reality, he was all alone. Left his teammates out to dry. Could have gotten a kill onto the AM, and that will most likely be the game, as there are 0 buybacks for the Dire side. Let's see if AM still has boots. Nope, no boot. Oh, he has boots of travels queued up. So 44 minutes into the game, Hand of Midas available to him. Now is the time for AM to buy boots. Honestly, like at this point in the game, I think you've committed to go bootsless at this point. But okay. But Necro ends up feeding as well. And that will be the game. TddyBear will have to accept a loss in stride and wait for the next game. Troll getting caught out, having purchased his BKB 45 minutes into the game. I believe that was the first charge used on it. Yeah, first charge used on the Troll BKB 45 minutes into the game, with Megas already secured for the Radiant squad, and that is the game. Oh my god. I love it. I love it. Yep, it's a loss. That was actually very, very amusing to watch.